Hello everyone, if you are preparing for GMAT, this video is extremely important for you. Why? Because I have had hundreds of students come across in the last few years where they have exhausted the different kind of GMAT courses and material available on the internet and they have not improved the score. And I'm going to give you the same secret sauce that I give them to get their GMAT preparation back on track. And here is the important thing. It can be done by anyone, but it requires the right mindset and discipline to actually achieve a good GMAT score. So let's get started. The first part of the GMAT strategy is quality over quantity. You don't have to solve all the questions available out there. You don't have to go through all the material out there. You just have to make sure that you take away and you learn the most from the material that you already have. Solving hundreds of questions is not going to get you there. You don't have to do too many different things, but you have to do things a little bit differently. What you need to do is learn how to solve the questions properly and learn as much as possible with the small amount of quality questions that you have. Number two, when you get a question correct, it may be your tendency to go over to the next question and focus only on the questions that you have done wrong. That is a mistake. Just because you have gotten a question correct does not mean that you actually got it right in the right way. You might have had a wrong approach and you gotten the question correct. And hence what I want to say is, if you have got a question correct, review it, make sure that you understand it and make sure that the approach that you use to solve the question is correct. It happens a lot in the data sufficiency questions where people make a mistake and still get the answer right, but the actual question and actual concept is not really clear. Look online to find if there are other ways to solve the questions. And finally, look if there are methods that are different from your methods to solve the question that could be faster. It is very important for you to learn these methods that could be faster than the method you used so that you have extra arrows in your kitty when you go to the exam. Number three, use official guides. These are the only guides that actually have real GMAT questions at your disposal. Every other material out there is trying to guess what a GMAT question looks like, but not official guide. Official guide is your singular source of actually solving GMAT standard questions. They may seem too easy, they may seem too difficult. However, what I urge you is to apply what we learned in number two, which is even if you solve the question, it looks easy and straightforward. Look how other people are solving that question. Look if there are any tricks or traps that you might have missed or overlooked that may be a good idea to take a note of. And also find solutions to the official guide problems on forums and YouTube. All you have to do is really just search for the DS number or the PS number in the official guide, and you would find plenty of sources where solutions to these problems are given. And finally, if you have a tutor or a teacher, ask them if there is a faster way to solve this problem. Go and ask in a forum, go and ask in your WhatsApp group, wherever you are preparing. Find out if there is a faster way to solve these official guide problems, even if you have solved one and gotten it correct. Number four is extremely important. You need to keep a log, and this log doesn't have to be only mistakes. There are many learnings you are going to have as you go along the way. Some of those learnings may be the mistakes you have made, but you have to be able to learn from others' mistakes. So takeaways is a better word than logging mistakes. Logging your takeaways. The takeaways could be tricks that you can use to solve other questions. The takeaways could be mistakes that you have made and you don't want to make again. The takeaways could also be methods that other people have used to solve a similar problem, to simplify a similar problem, or maybe to solve a problem faster. Finally, in the end, GMAT comes down to calculation speed, especially for GMAT Quant. There are many methods to solve a problem faster in GMAT. Find these ways, review them, and make sure they are part of your log so that before the exam you can review them quickly. In fact, there are plenty of playlists on YouTube where you can find the ways to improve your calculation speed for GMAT. I have given a set of hashtags here which would help you find these on YouTube itself. And finally, if you're stuck on a GMAT score and are not able to improve your GMAT score, I recommend getting a paid help from a tutor who could understand where you're stuck and tailor a learning program for you so that you can continue getting better. I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any questions, please do let me know.